It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. Lewis. They're all over him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Caught by Williams on the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Just smothered on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Here's Lewis to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. So the Michigan Wolverines offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And let's take a look at this dynamic young guy, Andrew Marsh. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Marshall.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room. It's Marshall. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Lewis. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Welch. Defense all over him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Left side is Buchanan. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Throwing, Underwood. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Underwood. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Underwood rushes on. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. 3rd and long right here. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got his man. There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Lewis. The throw. Grabs it. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado. He'll try to tack on one more.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Here's Underwood to throw. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All wideouts, no backs. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Marshall. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to have it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Underwood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught, it's Marshall. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throwing, Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Was to pass. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Lewis to throw. Wide left, it's Atkins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Lewis. Got a man, it's Moore. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Out wide right, it's Clements. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air again, Lewis. Nice play to knock that one down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Underwood. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout, Michigan. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Underwood to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Play action with Underwood. Right side, it's Marshall. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Oh, he's got some space. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games, but when you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Making the adjustment. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Underwood. Turns it upfield. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Underwood unloads to the right. Caught. Headed to the end zone. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Play fake, Underwood. Finds his man. Touchdown, Michigan. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so good.
It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Lewis. Rush right in his face. Made a defender miss. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Rides to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Hits inside. It's Young. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Hey, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And he he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Underwood to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Marshall. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second and long here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Way off target there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Underwood. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's loose down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, this has been a defensive war. We were just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick-6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Running inside. It's Marshall. Jumped on top of the pile. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Underwood. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Burrowing for yardage. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
A lot of times you see these deep...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Left side is Atkins. Nice move, creates some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Welsh. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Right side, it's Moore. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Oh, pressure's coming. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's Underwood to throw. Throws quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Underwood. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Underwood on the play action. Snared outside. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Under pressure. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop.
Turning on the jet. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You're thinking, I got the ball, time running out, I got to go get a score, take the lead, win this football game now. Now you're just begging your defense to bail you out, not give up points, somehow try to hold on to this game and stay in it.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for 1 more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. Touchdown, Michigan! They strike first here in overtime.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Lewis to throw. Finds his target.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best corner.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bucks! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Play action with Lewis. They're all over him. Right side, it's Young. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. Breaks into the open. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Buffaloes look to do some damage in the red zone. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. On the run, it's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, it's Welch. Knocked down immediately. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Lewis from the gun on third down. He wants it all. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Hands it off. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
The ride. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.